E. Nesbit's classic tale of a family as ingenious as it is inventive.
A terrible doom hangs over the house of Bastable.
Mr. Haig wants his money back.
And only we can save it.
How much do you think these poems are worth, lad?
Oh, I don't know, sir.
Is it all right?
I know your father.
No, nothing to worry about.
He's a fool.
My investor is coming today. I want you all to be on your best behavior. The Treasure Seekers, a Christmas Day family classic at 3:10 on Central.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
It's one grumpy old man versus one happy little angel. No contest, really.
Still, that kid, he's a menace.
But he means well, and he is somewhat of a ladies' man.
Are you our little host?
Don't embarrass me.
Now that's placing too much temptation in his way.
40 years to mature and blossom for 10 seconds of splendor.
And hours of fun if you're Dennis. A Christmas Day premiere at 5:25 on Central.
American Express, how may I help you?
We've made an arrangement just for our customers.
There are relevant offers on your bill.
This month there's one for a garden centre.
Yes, we can help you with that.
I've arranged a new credit card for you.
It lets you spread payments over time.
Or perhaps you prefer our charge card.
Don't worry, we'll get that replacement card to you before you leave on your business trip.
Would it help to change your insurance?
Increase your cover.
Whatever's best for you.
Because we know everyone is different, we help you do more.
Don't miss Boxing Day at DFS. All over Britain, thousands more people will be able to save in the double discount sale. Not only is everything reduced, everything's free for a year too. Take 3 years free credit and pay nothing for the first year. We're even doubling the sale discount on many items. This leather settee is only $5.99. This settee is only $4.99. Sale prices, double discount, 3 years free credit, and everything free for a year. That's Boxing Day at the DFS sale.
For a limited period only, the Magnet half-price sale has an extra 10% off. Magnet. Food for thought.
Once upon a time, a sorcerer's apprentice worked a very potent spell. He took the magic of all magic, mixed it with the Florida sun, and parades dazzled, fireworks flashed, smiles lit up, and world after sparkling world came to be. People came, and when they left, they carried the magic with them.
The Walt Disney World Resort in Florida, a world of holidays in one.
Marriage? Sweetheart, you know you can't.
What?
I mean, James is a nice enough boy, but you can't possibly marry him.
Can't I?
Why not?
Because he's predictable.
I'm so glad you brought this. We can't get it over here.
The unique balance of rich and smooth makes Nescafe Gold Blend.
The thing about your father was, I never knew what he was thinking, or what he'd do next. It was exciting. Wish you knew someone like that.
It's back! It's the Miller Brothers Electrical Mega Sale. There's a huge selection of top brands with massive reductions. Miller Brothers Mega Sale is huge. It starts 9 a.m. Boxing Day.
Bathroom City's £1 million January sale starts this Saturday. Over £1 million worth of bathrooms and showers must be sold off. Bathroom City, Tyseley, Birmingham.
New drama on Central. Charles Dance, Emilia Fox, Diana Rigg, and Faye Dunaway.
We'll be happy here, won't we?
In Daphne du Maurier's classic, Rebecca.
You've got me over a barrel. With your head down the toilet.
Emmerdale steps up to 3 nights a week.
Take down a few particulars.
And Taggart's back.
Get away from me, priest.
We don't break up families, Mr. Jardine.
Don Johnson is Nash Bridges.
Call for backup and EMS.
Back on the streets, McCallum.
I think we could be looking at murder.
A dramatic new season on Central.
Des O'Connor celebrates Christmas with the stars on Central tonight. Lily Savage and Spike Milligan are among those joining the fun, starting at 7:30. Now it's news time.
Good afternoon. A suicide bomber has killed herself and 2 other women at a packed Christmas church service in Germany. 13 people, including a girl of 12, were badly injured. Police are baffled about the bomber's motive and her identity. However, they don't believe it was a terrorist attack. Neil Connery at ITN reports.
70 worshippers had come to the small Lutheran church in Western Frankfurt for the Christmas Eve service. They were singing the first hymn when a woman sitting in a pew at the back of the church detonated 2 hand grenades strapped to her body. 3 women, including the bomber, were killed in the explosion. Ambulance crews took the injured to a nearby hospital. 3 of them, including a 12-year-old girl, are in a critical condition. This woman's neighbours were killed in the explosion. It's just too awful to believe, she said. I haven't had time to take the tragedy in. Police believe the bombing wasn't politically motivated. They're still trying to establish the identity of the bomber and hope to release her photograph later today. The explosion has left Germany in a state of shock. A church service that was meant to be a celebration of Christmas, devastated by a suicide bomber. Neil Connery, ITN.
The Queen offers a message of comfort and hope in her Christmas message this year, but with no specific mention of the grieving families of Dunblane. She says at times of tragedy, it's better to look forward with hope than backwards with bitterness. Helen Wright reports.
The Duke of Edinburgh led his children and grandchildren through the Sandringham estate to church this morning, the Queen and Queen Mother arriving by car. Absent from the royal party again this year, Diana, Princess of Wales and the Duchess of York. Their divorces are noted in the Queen's Christmas message, but she doesn't dwell on her own family problems, instead making a veiled reference to the suffering of families in Dunblane.
Some have suffered bereavement of a tragic and shocking kind. At such times it is tempting for all of us, especially those who suffer, to look back and say, if only. But to look back in that way is to look down a blind alley.
In his Christmas sermon, the Archbishop of Canterbury says the tragedy of Dunblane highlights the need for a return to traditional values.
In our society that feels at times so adrift from its moral, historical and institutional roots, I detect an increasing desire in people to find a spiritual home.
In his St. Peter's address, he also made a traditional plea for Christians to fight for world peace. Helen Wright, ITN.
Tensions are high in the Serbian capital Belgrade today as demonstrators gather for what's expected to be the biggest anti-government march yet. There were running battles in the streets yesterday when thousands of marchers clashed with pro-government demonstrators. The United States has accused President Milosevic of provoking the trouble. Marxist rebels have released another hostage from the Japanese embassy siege in Peru, but are still holding more than 100. The Uruguayan ambassador was set free after his country released 2 rebels held there. The hostages are now in their 9th day of captivity. And hundreds of Sarajevo residents have celebrated midnight mass on Bosnia's 2nd Christmas of peace. Worshippers packed the city's Roman Catholic cathedral, and smaller masses were held in other churches, many still damaged from the war. And finally, it's a white Christmas in many parts of the country, and that's official. A light fall of snow in London means bookies face a big payout. But there's also snow in the north, and the forecasters say there's more to come. I'll be back at 5 o'clock. Till then, with or without snow, have a happy Christmas afternoon.
Hello and happy Christmas. Well, is it a white one? There have been a few flurries around today, especially in the east. But at 6 o'clock this morning, snow fell in London, and that makes it the first white capital Christmas since 1976. Well, plenty of dry, bright weather around for the rest of this afternoon. Lots of wintry sunshine. It's dry for most of us, perhaps the odd flurry of snow along the east, of sleet as well, but a very cold afternoon today. Now, top temperatures will only be 4 or 5 at best, but it won't feel quite as raw because those winds are a little lighter than they have been happened just recently. Tonight, very cold again, so another widespread frost. And we'll stay dry for most of us. We'll see some sleet or rain into the far northwest by tomorrow morning. Have a very good afternoon. I'll see you later on.
Power gen. Generating electricity, whatever the weather.
From the mind of Peter Benchley and the bottom of the ocean comes terror.
Looks like it was bit. Clean through. Up and down there, pipes through steel.
Oh, but it can.
Ammonia? From what?
Something very big and very hungry.
I think we can kill it. How are you going to do that, Lucas?
This is not your problem.
He's coming up too fast. It's too hard. Come on, hurry up, will you? There it is. Coming up on the port side.
Peter Benchley's The Beast. A Boxing Day mystery begins at 9 on Central.